Hey! Is this not why you were here?
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever.
All right, guys, welcome back to the most underrated, underprivileged, and undocumented podcast, the Hood Rats Podcast. So it's March, Thursday, the 5th, 11 p.m., bro. 11 p.m. in LA, Pacific Standard Time. What up, bro?
The fuck, fool? What's up?
The fuck, fool?
What's up, boo? What's up, boo? Oh, I called you boo. My bad.
What's cracking, bro?
What's cracking, brother? The world's in shambles again, but we're here. We're here.
Barely.
Barely. We're live.
We're here for the love of the game, bro. It's pretty late right now.
It is pretty late. And then it's... you work today, no? You work at the boxing gym?
Nah, I work on Tuesdays.
Tuesday at the boxing gym.
Tuesdays and sometimes Fridays.
What's going on with that? Can I give them, do they know that you have two jobs?
Yeah.
Soccer coach and a boxing coach?
Yeah.
What's going on with your boxers?
I mean, we didn't really have a good showing the first time out there in a brand new gym. Well, a brand new gym to those guys. Because for the most part, I think that it was a little bit of, I guess you could kind of say, like the stage fright. Because of the fact that in the gym, I mean, if you really think about it, it's kind of like your second home. Especially if you train there consistently and all the time. So a lot of these guys, they feel comfortable kind of like sparring each other.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's not much people watching them here and there, like you'll have like a parent that'll stay behind and probably watch a little showdown between the guys in the gym. But when it comes down to kind of, I don't want to say like a full-on like amateur level type of sparring, because I think that people don't go, I don't think that people don't go 100% in like these little, I guess, what are they, like little shows, I guess.
Yeah.
Just like little sparring events. So it was like the first time being out of like that setting, that comfortable setting of, you know, it's nice, it's cool, feels homey. And now you go to an actual gym where it's like, it's loud as fuck. There's coaches everywhere. There's fighters everywhere. The music is fucking loud as shit.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, you're not just sparring the people that you consistently spar, you know, every Friday, right? Because they spar there on Friday.
Yeah.
Now you're sparring people that compete, people that are doing amateur shows, people that are starting off like their pro career, because there's some pros there, but nothing crazy. Maybe like a pro that has like 2 or 3 fights, right? So you're basically facing yourself with people like that, and so now it's kind of like, what is it? Kind of like that analogy of you take the little fish off the bowl into the ocean, and it's just like into deep waters basically, and it's just like you sink or you swim, you know. And I think some of those guys, because I think it was more stage fright, bro, because of the fact that some of those guys, they're, I mean, it's not just because I've been training them, but those guys are pretty skilled, and a lot of them have like a big gas tank. And when they got there, it kind of seemed, you know, with the nerves and whatever, it seemed like they gassed out pretty fast. Like, so, yeah, really, really fast, bro. And it just kind of seemed very odd to me and very surprising, because I mentioned, like, they have a gas tank, and, well, these guys didn't look as well as they usually do in sparring, or like when they spar back at home. So I think that was kind of like the bigger thing, the fact that they're in a new setting where like it's literally the opposite of everything that they know.
Yeah. Was it hard for you initially when you started coaching, going from like training and being you sparring when you were younger, and then you training and the focus on you, and then completely like now your priorities are them?
Nah,
like initially.
I mean, yeah, kind of, because you kind of want them to do some of the stuff that you did, but at the same time, I mean, I think even Terrence Crawford on Joe Rogan kind of was talking about it. Yeah, he was talking about how a lot of coaches, or a lot of people that are very talented. I wasn't the most talented, right? Because I picked up boxing like very late, but I mean, you kind of want to almost like really implement and like just hope that they kind of pick up some of the tactics that like you would utilize. And the thing is, also, I guess that sometimes we don't take into consideration as coaches, like sometimes dudes get like their own style, or like they get or they do certain maneuvers or tactics or techniques that work for them. And sometimes, like, especially like if you're a closed-minded coach, or if you think like your way is the best way, you kind of want to take that away from them, which ultimately in the long run, if you really think about it, it could be detrimental, you know, because they feel comfortable like that, and then if you switch it around, and then at the same time, like, sometimes some of these guys don't have the same attributes as you. Maybe they're not as fast as you. Maybe they're not as explosive as you. Maybe they don't throw as hard as you, but they throw a shitload of punches. So it's difficult, yeah, at first, but then I guess it just comes down to like sports psychology, which I actually took sports psychology and was actually with not even a psychologist, bro, with a doctor. Like my my professor was an actual doctor, like on professional teams, and like the way that he taught us and like the way to talk to people and coaches and parents, like that helped a lot, bro. Like of course I never graduated with like a certification or a degree and shit, but you'd be surprised how those little lessons come back and they help you, bro. They do help you.
Yeah, like Tebow was saying that his coach told him, "Oh, they're not you, bud."
They're not you.
Because Tebow's like he says he always specified that. Oh yeah, I started boxing. I've been doing this since 7.
7, yeah,
30 years. Young. 30 years. You can't teach someone that's say like picks it up as a teenager. Like because if you're picking up as a teenager, you're losing 10 years. Like,
yeah.
The experience that, and also Tebow didn't his mom like force other kids to fight him.
Yeah.
Like almost bully him, and that's why he's probably the GOAT now, 1 or 2.
Yeah, I mean, also, like I mentioned, like the characteristics. You get me, like the way that you approach certain athletes. Because some athletes, they're very, how do I say it, bro? I don't want to say hard headed, but strong willed, I guess you could say, where they kind of want to implement, whatever techniques and tactics work for them. Even if you really tell them, like, hey, bro, like you probably don't want to do that. They're just like, fuck that. I'm gonna keep doing this shit. Kind of like same thing with like T Bud. They were telling him when he was younger, hey, don't switch to orthodox and southpaw, like stay in one stance. But it's just like, no, bro, like some kids, they just have like the skill, or like they have, I don't know, the capabilities, or they have the physical attributes to make them or allow them to get away with like certain stuff as well,
Yeah, dude. And then T-Bud was it was like he's so fucking like calm. Like he's never gets angry when people are like talking smack about him, and then you can tell his demeanor in the Joe Rogan podcast. He's just chill. Like I'm good. I did what I needed to do. I'm good. And he did it with a torn labrum. Yeah. On one of them is torn or left or right. Both of them were torn, but one he got it fixed surgically, and the other one was just like doesn't bother me. So I guess sorry when I throw a jab too much or something or whatever punch. And then he fucking beat the shit out of Canelo. He beat the shit out of Errol Spence with the half a labrum. Yeah. So, dude, imagine he was full health. He would be unstoppable.
I think it's more frustrating. I think it would be more frustrating. No, I know it would be more frustrating if I actually had like a soccer team, and like those guys wouldn't get it. I think that would be more frustrating, just because of same thing. Like, I played since I was 4, bro. Yeah. So it's like, it's a timeline. It's like a timeline thing. And then, like, without tooting my own horn, like, I played just about every position, until I've kind of found my position or my positions. And, yeah, like, I think that would be more frustrating. Like, if I was actually competing under soccer, like, legitimately. Because right now, I mean, we do coach and stuff, and there are tournaments, but they're school tournaments, bro. Yeah. Like, like, I'm not saying it doesn't account for nothing, but it's just, like, nah, like, you're not really paying or not playing to like win anything like important, And like for me, like you could say the same thing of boxing to some extent, right? Because all we've been doing is like little amateur shows. But I think like with me, I look at that sport different because it is different, bro. Like especially with combat sports, I take those more seriously because you're actually getting fucking hit upside the head, Like I tell my guys all the time, like, hey man, like sometimes I tell you guys or make you guys do certain things. Or maybe sometimes I sound a little frustrated, right? Like I said, like I try not to lose my cool, but not because of like, oh shit, you guys are not getting it right. It's more like try to get this right, bro. Because when it comes down to it, you guys are the ones that are gonna get hurt, not me, bro. Like I'm just a bystander, basically.
I'm sure the psychology is different. It's probably more difficult to get because in soccer you said. What's the word? I mean, you can fuck up your knees and stuff, but that chance is there, like very. I mean, very it's rare. Not rare. It's very rare. It's rare. It's rare. Like a foot tear. Yeah, that's like super. Like because you can any day in the gym you can get knocked out. You can get hit in the back of the head. Yeah, that could happen any sparring day. Yeah, and you're a Pritchard Colon. Yeah, like that's it.
Not even that, bro. Like just hurting your hands, your ribs. Sometimes you even just punch wrong. I mean, it's happened to me too, where you punch wrong and. Your whole fucking your whole fucking wrist swells up,
and then you have headaches, and then you don't want to go to sleep because bro science or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to go to sleep because I fucking have a lightheaded, bro, lightheaded as fuck, and you're just like, fuck, bro, do I go to sleep or not?
And then those things, that was dumb because it never amounted to anything. Like the sparring, when we used to spar, it never amounted to anything. We never went pro. And we knew when we were doing it, like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight for real. Like, why are we doing this? It was fun.
It was
You're
fun,
young.
yeah.
Like, I wouldn't, I mean,
I still like sometimes at the gym kind of like touch spar. Like it's just like very, very light, you know, and like sometimes as of late, with some of the guys that I'll do like one-on-ones with, I'll kind of like spar with them, but I'll just constantly like throw a jab, 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 you know, cause you know, I'm trying to give them like some type of like a realistic feel, and then for them, I mean, a jab is not that hard, you get me? So it just kind of also allows them the opportunity to kind of get accustomed to. Don't close your eyes when the punch is coming. Slip, move, you know?
Because it's natural. You want to, like,
yeah, of course,
protect
yeah.
yourself.
And then a lot of people, it's funny, bro, because, like, when you get a newbie and you're like, hey, slip, they want to slip, but they want to slip backwards. But it's ironic because you slip inside, into the punch, yeah. It's kind of funny, though.
It's kind of intuitive because you're like, you want to get away from the danger zone.
Yeah.
Dude, you ever see the meme or the video was like, it was like it's a soccer meme. A guy misses a goal. It's a skit. He misses a goal, and then he's like, "Oh, what's worse than missing a goal?" And then he sees his dad. Looking at it. I
Screaming at that.
I had that experience once because my dad hated that I played soccer as a kid. Yeah, I was fat. I am fat, but I was more fat then and less athletic. Then he went and watched me play soccer once. Yeah, because he hated it, and mom was working or something. And then I remember they put me. I guess we were losing, and the goalie's just like, I don't want to play anymore. Or the dad took the goalie out, and then, I was a defender. Like, oh, fucking put the useless kid in the goal. And I was in the goal, and then watching my dad, like, why? Like, what? They put you in the worst position, the worst. You were dispensable. I was like the least talented one there and fat. And then I remember seeing my dad, like, looking at me like, this is my pussy son right here, dude. And that would happen once, and I can never let it down, never done. And then one time too, this was like I was already like 23 or 24. I was sparring, and the worst thing I ever got is a guy named Brock. He was like a Bellator guy. Okay. And then it's just like it's supposed to be like it's sparring, but it's not like you're fighting. And he beat the shit out of me, dude. And then you're supposed to like, okay, we do 3 rounds each person. My coach
was it like, kickboxing?
No, yeah, I was kickboxing. And he fucking lit me up. Like bah, 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 bah. Like my head was snapping back. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Obviously, what was going on is that I'm not a fighter. He's a pro. But my coach is like, okay, we're doing 3 rounds each person. And then at the end of that round, like, all right, Louis, just go someone else. Like, don't go back to this guy because this guy's gonna fuck you up again. And then that's also another one. Like,
but that's also like a dickhead move, dog.
Yeah, but it was a training camp. Like you're getting these people ready, and then at that time, like the sparring, like we weren't fighters, but we were like, we've been around for a while, a couple years. So we could like add something to them. But this guy just beat the shit out of me. And, like, fuck. And then he even posted a clip later online. Like it wasn't just of me.
You became a highlight reel?
Yeah, because it wasn't just like him beating me up. It was like his training camp for a Bellator fight or something. And then I was part of it. And then he was like, oh, look, I forget what he put, but the grind never stops. Or I'm
the grind never stops.
Yeah. And then the coach is like, my coach is like, don't, just go spar somebody else. That's when I was getting chased. I was supposed to be a southpaw and then chase Chris Gibson. But yeah, I remember those 2 moments of like disappointing my coach and disappointing my dad. That's why I quit both sports, and I'm never going to disappoint them ever again. Now I'm disappointing these people
online. Nah, talking about beating people up, bro. Like crazy ass shit happened to me. When was it? It was 2 days ago on Tuesday.
Yeah,
I was going to the gym.
Yeah,
to go work, right? And I hop on the train. And of course, I hop on the infamous fucking blue line.
The blue line.
So before I get to the story, I don't know if you've seen the video going around. The one about like the dude that's kind of going crazy. And he has like a baseball bat in the blue line.
No, what the fuck?
Nah, you didn't see that one?
No.
Yeah, that's a different story. But I was hopping on the blue line, basically to get to the gym or whatever. And it was kind of odd because, like, I don't know if people know this, but basically to catch a train out here, especially the stations outside or outdoors, there's just kind of like a pathway. Just like one single pathway, and then on one side you catch, the one going toward Long Beach, and then on the other side, the one towards Pomona now, right? And so I'm right there chilling, right? And then there's this lady, very short hair, kind of borderline looks like a dude. And then she's kind of like looking at me like weird, bro. Like just kind of looking at me like,
Want to fuck or want to fight?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. And so I keep walking, right? Like the little pathway. And then she follows me, bro. And it's just kind of fucking odd, right? And then, of course, I walk again, bro. Same thing. And she sits on, like, the benches, almost kind of like borderline next to me. And so I get on this train. At this point, since I'm already kind of, like, all the way towards the end,
Yeah.
I'm literally in the first fucking cart, right?
Yeah.
So I get on. And so I'm not going to say where I catch the train, but basically just one stop over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I could catch the other train, right?
Yeah.
So you know how when you enter, the first there's two seats right here, like for the
Disabled people.
disabled
right?
people,
Yeah.
and there's a seat across, but they're facing that way,
Yeah.
right? So this one's facing like this, and then of course all the rows that come after. But there's a barrier right here. I don't know if you recall,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a white barrier, and then it has, of course, all over the place it has rails so you can hang on. So this lady goes in first, right? And then she sits literally like on the one that's kind of facing that way. But she faces towards the seats that are like this, right?
Yeah. So you're perpendicular with her.
No, the thing is I haven't sat down.
Oh, you haven't sat
I
down.
entered and I hold on to the rail, right? Right here. Right here. Literally next to the doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm most going to be in that fucking train for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe max, right? Oh, the lady starts screaming. Like,
Like a drug screaming?
like screaming for like if like she needed help. And then she starts telling me, like, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. You beat me once.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. No, bro. I never seen this woman in my life. Like, you beat me once. You attacked me once. And it's so weird, bro. And then me, I'm one of those people that genuinely doesn't like everybody looking at you or looking at me, you know? Like, it's just odd, you know? Even when you're the center of the of attention, it's just a little weird, you know? And yeah, everybody starts looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, oh, like, leave me alone, sir. Go over there, please, sir. Go over there. Like, you slapped me, or like, they already slapped me once. Like, I don't want you to slap me again. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I just kind of like step away, you know, and like in the other side, well, there's two more, like, well, there's 4 seats, bro, 2 right here and 2 right here. And so I step closer to that side. And like the people here just looking at me like, what the fuck? And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, this bitch is screaming for like a minute straight, bro, saying that I attacked her. And as people started to notice, I'm like, you know, like, I fucking haven't touched this lady at all. I don't even know who the fuck she is, you get me?
Yeah.
And all that commotion, bro, just for her to sit all the way on the other side on the 2 seats way that are in the front of, like, right next to the bus driver, not the bus driver, the conductor.
Oh yeah, the 2 single ones.
The 2 single ones all the way over
That
there.
face each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck was all that for, bro? And everybody just look at me like, what the fuck?
It's about schizophrenic.
Oh, that shit was weird as fuck. And then people just started looking at me like, kind of like, you beat her, or like, you know, like, what's the thing? Like, no, like, I'm just like, I've never seen her in my life, you know.
The best way, just ignore them, and then people say they ignore her, and like,
Yeah.
oh, she's crazy.
And it just,
Did she
it
look
was
crazy? Like, how was she?
She was short, bro. Like I'm telling you, she had like short, like hair, kind of borderline looking Asian, white.
Ooh, she was hot then.
No, she was not
Oh,
hot.
damn.
Kind of chubby.
She was hot then.
And then, yeah, she was just saying that shit. I was like, bro, at that point, because fool, she was screaming like a minute straight. I'm like, fool, at this point, I should have slapped her.
Yeah.
So I could give her to a fucking actual
Yeah.
reason for her to fucking scream, fool.
The worst you can do in this life is be a liar. And if you slap the shit out of her, you remove her
you
of
make
sin.
it truth.
You remove her of sin.
Yeah, but fuck, bro. Low-key, that shit was so fucking annoying. And it was so uncomfortable because everybody's looking at me in this cart, bro. And I'm just like, bro, I told my sister, man, I should have just smacked the fuck out of her, bro. To give her a good reason, fool.
Yeah, dude, you would have saved her life.
Nah, but people here, fool, they be protecting
Bitches.
everybody
Women.
that's not normal, bro.
She's probably schizophrenic. She probably confused you for somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
drugs.
the thing that's I tell, look, it's cool, bro. Like, whatever, scream, yada yada yada, right? Freedom of speech, fucking free will, etc. Right? But the thing is, that's kind of dangerous if you really think about it.
For
Because
you.
no, not just for me, for her, bro.
Uh-huh.
Because let's just say, like, she goes around and keeps saying that again and again, and then people start to notice her and kind of make notes of the situation. The moment that somebody really is tired of her shit and actually beats her ass, people are not gonna believe her no more.
Yeah, the bitch that cried wolf.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not just dangerous for me. Yeah, it could be dangerous for me, right? Especially like if I actually engage in that and slapped her around a little bit or something, fool. But it's more dangerous for her too because imagine, bro, like she keeps saying that, and then people do take note of it, bro. Because I have seen people, I have seen certain druggies, I've seen certain people that look kind of lost, and I've seen them, because they constantly hang around like the same place.
Yeah.
And if people take note of this, at one point, the moment that she actually gets attacked, because bro, we're in LA, bro.
Just gonna get attacked.
People are fucking crazy. Like it just takes one person to have a bad day for like everything to go south, bro, and for somebody to retaliate. But the moment something actually happens to her, people are not gonna believe her, bro.
No, no one's gonna believe her. That she's gonna get her ass beat, and then she probably did get her ass beat, and then she's just blaming you, and no one cares. So
Yeah.
that's already like.
Cause I've seen like some fucking weird ass shit happen. Fool, one time, I had hopped on the other train, bro, coming back home from the gym, bro, and there was like this lady, fool, that just kind of walked in the metro. I think maybe I've already told the story. I don't know. Remind me. Maybe I won't tell it completely. But this lady was walking around with like a bag, fool, just swinging the bag, fool.
Like violently? Like trying to hit people?
Nah, just swinging the bag, fool, like a black bag that you would kind of get like a liquor store, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then like there was some like just some like poor like older Hispanic gentleman. I think it was Salvadorian, like just fucking on his phone. And this lady comes around, fool, and these people, even though they're like druggies, they're smart to some extent because like that bitch timed the moment to like smack the shit out of him with the bag and whatever she had in the bag and walk out so calmly, bro, as the doors fucking closed and the train left. Yeah.
What the guy do?
The guy was just fucking mad, bro. Like, oh, I'm not gonna repeat some of the words he said, but a little racial. But yeah, he's like, oh, and he told
a black lady.
a black lady, yeah, and he was talking on the phone, at the time. So it was like he was facing this way, and then the lady just fucking smacks him, fool,
And just leaves.
and then just calmly leaves, bro. And then he kind of like gets up, but the fucking door's closed, and like she timed it like perfect, bro. He had like a perfect drive by with that fucking bag, fool.
I wonder if those people, because some people are smart and they just do drugs and they get fucked up. But I wonder if like they put that same effort that same effort that she used to hit that poor Salvadorian man. She put that effort in like in something else, in finance or something. She'd be fucking Bezos. She'd be the king of the world. But she focused her energy on cocaine and dick.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, fool. And that fool was mad because he said that I heard him, fool. Like whatever she had in that bag was pretty heavy.
Probably like a bottle, like a beer bottle or something, no? Or a phone.
Nah, it looked like it was some type of container, bro. Because the bag, the bottom of it looked kind of square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tupperware?
Maybe.
That
Could
shit's
be.
indestructible.
Yeah, that shit is. Yeah, and she smacked the fuck out of him, fool.
Damn. I mean, he should have. That right there, no. I don't know. I wouldn't have done anything either. But he should have beat the shit out of her. I wouldn't do that, though.
Yeah, that was mad, bro. Especially because it caught him off guard because he was like facing this way, talking on the phone.
In the afternoon, too, right?
In the afternoon,
So
fool. And then he was like, she just started like, she was swinging the bag like down the little hallway that like next to the fucking seats, right? And she saw it at the end and just bopped them, fool, and just walked out.
She didn't even run. She just walked it.
She just walked it, fool.
So that's her technique because she timed the doors perfectly. She knows when.
And she just walked out, fool, doors closed, and we left.
Damn. You think he would have attacked her if she didn't?
Yeah, I think he would have.
Good. Would you start recording?
Nah,
you don't record shit like that, huh?
For one time I seen this other dude. Oh, at this time, fuck, what was I doing, fool? I think I was in Long Beach because I also had like a job interview, and this was pretty late at night, fool. And so it was just like maybe 4 or 5 of us, bro. It was a dude that was kind of like asleep, bro. Older, tall, black gentleman. And then there was me and like 2 Hispanic dudes, right? And so this little short black dude kind of starts walking around, kind of like just, you can see he was up to no good, bro. Just trying to see, I guess, who could he come up on. And then like he just kind of like passed me, and like I'm standing on the door, because when you're going a certain way, there's the other side of the doors, they don't open, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like chilling right there, and that fool looks at me like this, kind of like just passing by, fool, just to see, I guess, if I was like vulnerable enough or if I could have been a target, right? And so I'm here at the door, right? And the older black gentleman is literally like on the seats that are like this, fool. Like where the screen is at.
The screen.
The screen where the stops.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So he's facing basically that direction, right? And so the dude sees that the dude is kind of asleep. And at this point, fool, like since I knew he was probably gonna be up to something, I go to the second cart.
You just did, yeah.
I just leave, you know, because I'm like, like, you know, like something is not gonna something's gonna go down, basically, you know. And so I go to where the other doors are at closed, right? And so he comes to the other cart where I'm at, I guess, looking for more victims. But on this side, there wasn't anybody, fool. Basically, it was just me because it was already kind of late.
yeah.
But I kind of see that he starts stuffing like something in his pocket, fool. Like I don't know what it is. And so the other dude kind of wakes up, and then like he gets up, and I guess he walks that way to see. And I guess like some of the one of the Hispanic dudes or I don't know. But basically one of the guys that was on the first cart that I was in,
Yeah.
I guess he told him like, hey, like the other black dude was the one that basically pocket checked you and stole whatever it is that took his shit. So now he walks this way. Now the older black dude walks this way, and the shorter black dude's on the other side. And he just look at me. I'm just like, oh, you know. And this dude is fucking tall as fuck. Probably like, I don't know, bro, 6'4", 6'5", like big dude. He grabs that fool on the other side, fool, and he just socks the fuck out of him.
Oh, the short black, I guess.
No, the big fool. Yeah, the short guy. The short guy gets hit, fool. Boom. And then like when the stop comes up, fool, I'm like, fuck this, you know, it's not my problem, fool. So I go, you know how like it's only 2 carts that you could go, and then you gotta get out to get to the other one. So I go to a third cart, fool, and as I'm going to a third cart, you know, because I'm walking through this door, and when these fools are getting down over here, the tall dude is just beating the fuck out of him. Boom, 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 boom. Like, fuck it, you know, that's my pedo. And so I fucking walk to the third cart, and now I see the 2 other Hispanic dudes that were on their side, like running towards this direction,
Just to get the fuck out of
just to
there.
get the fuck out of there too.
You don't mind your business sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta mind your own business.
Yeah, just mind my own business. And plus, the dude looked like a malandro. He definitely stole something from the dude. I'm not gonna fucking stop somebody's karma either, you know?
Yeah.
And that fool just being the fuck out of him, fool. As I'm walking by, all I see is boom, boom, boom. He was on top of that fool at that point. I'm just walking by, fool, minding my business.
Was
Get
it
to a
screaming?
third cart.
Call ambulance.
Nah, nobody was screaming, fool, because it was just me and the 2 Hispanic dudes, bro.
Oh.
And then I just see when I'm already inside, I just see the 2 Hispanic dudes like just running to like the third cart, bro. That shit was pretty funny.
The Frenchman then, huh? Just get the fuck out of
Just
there.
get the fuck out of there, bro.
Mind your business.
Yeah, and then that was it, bro. I don't know what happened after that.
That. I think I would do the exact. I wouldn't watch it. I would leave too. I would do the same
I like
thing.
what the fuck. Yeah, I mean the problem doesn't concern me, and then plus, I'm not trying to be fucked up. But it was the dude's karma, bro. I mean, he fucking stole something from that fool. He pocket checked him because the older guy was kind of like asleep, bro, and the dude was just kind of walking around to see like what he'd be up to and shit. And then the moment that I walked away, I guess that's kind of like when he started like he stole whatever he stole from that fool. Probably money, dog.
Probably money. Yeah, a phone. The Obama
Yeah.
phones. Yeah, that's good. That's good that you left. That's self-preservation.
It's not my problem.
Is that not your problem? Yeah.
Oh, did you? Oh, you saw the shit that happened with the neighbors, huh?
Oh, your neighbors?
Yeah.
Crazy fucking bitch. Just I feel like she wanted to get hit because they pulled her. I was pulling into the street and then it was like a bunch of them. And then some lady pulled the lady out of the street so I can pass. But the crazy lady or the lady that was in a fight or whatever, she wanted to stand in the middle. Like she wanted to block me. I don't know if she thought that I was somebody else, but what happened? You saw the citizen app, no? Oh, you heard it?
Nah, I heard it, bro. So basically, what ended up happening is, I don't know what the situation is right there, but apparently, okay. So just to kind of like paint out the picture for you guys, basically next door is mostly women, like it's mostly chicks that live there, and I guess one of those chicks is dating or whatever you call it nowadays. One of the dudes that got jumped. And apparently like 10 dudes or something pulled up and they all fucking came to jump that fool. And so that fool was getting jumped in the front yard and shit. And at first I thought it was Javi too, you know, because in my mind like, oh, this fool's probably told these fools something. Or they were fighting with the parking, etc. You know, a lot of things cross your mind, especially like because you only have a few seconds to fucking react, right? And so literally I was going to jump the fence fool because you know how like it has a little short fence like where in my front yard where the grass is at, I thought like, oh fuck, maybe Javi was fighting with some guy or they were fighting for the parking. He told one of those bitches something, and they were attacking him. You know, like a lot of things just crossed my mind. Fool, like honestly, when it comes down to situations like that, if you've ever been in one, like shit just crosses your mind, right? So I just put on my shoes real fast, and I thought I was Javi, so I was gonna jump the fence over, right? And my dad came out too because we all thought it was kind of like Javi. Even my sister was like, oh, like you know, I thought it was Javi, right after. And so, but before I jumped the fence, luckily, my mom saw that it wasn't, you know. At the same time, my vision's not that great, you know. Of course, people know that. And I was like, oh, no, like, it's not him. Like, don't jump. And so, I was right there in the grass. Oh, yeah, and then I see this not Javi. Some fucking, I don't know, for 8-10 fools are jumping this one dude. And, of course, women don't do nothing, fool. Women, no offense, you make everything worse. Yeah, the stop, you know. Too much screaming, no action. And so then my dad comes out, and my dad's all like, oh, like, what are you trying to do? Like, kind of like saying, like, oh, do we help him or not? I'm like, it's not my problem. You know, it's not my issue. And then at the same time, you know, I'm thinking stuff long term. I mean, I'm older now, bro. Like, I don't need to prove anything or play hero or anything. And especially not in that situation, fool. Low-key, they beat my ass too, fool. It's fucking 10 people. Yeah, like, this is not a fucking action movie, fool. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'll fucking went inside. I closed the door too, fool. The wooden door. And then I still hear screaming, fool. And I open up the door again. And then they fucking have that fool over there on the floor. And they start driving towards, like, the corner, bro. Or, like, where you saw them at.
Yeah.
And that fool goes and he follows them. And he has something in his hand. Because I hear something actually, like, hit, like, the truck or whatever they were in.
A knife probably, right? Or like a...
Nah, it's probably like a hard object. It sounded like a bat or a pan or something, fool. And well, that fool goes and gets his ass beat up over there on that side too, fool.
Where I saw them.
Yeah, where you saw them. Because at that point, they had already gone close to, like, where Maito lives, you know?
Maito?
Yeah, Maito
Oh,
lives.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, and then my sister, she felt bad because there's kids around, fool. And well, the kids started crying, so my sister called, but somebody had already called beforehand, you know, because somebody had already heard of the commotion and shit. And they had sent somebody there. But
2 hours later, they got there.
They got there, like, maybe, like, 30 minutes after all that shit. They just basically came to stitch the guy.
And then take a report.
And not do anything. Yeah. Basically.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened, but that fool did get his ass beat bad, bro. It was, like, a bunch of dudes.
When I passed, I just saw a bunch of chicks, and they're all like hysterical, screaming.
Yeah, because
I didn't see any. The dudes probably on the floor. Probably.
Yeah,
I didn't stop.
Because by the time the paramedics came, fool, they were just stitching up or patting him down, fool. And I know that because the dude literally stopped in front of my house, like he was just, you know how like under the tree has like the little, it's not a banquita, but you know the concrete kind of makes like a little place to sit on. Yeah,
just chilling there.
And he was just chilling right there, getting basically patched up.
And then just let him go.
And then they just let him go and they left. They take a report and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that I passed by it and I looked at your house. Every time I pass by your house, I look and I didn't see any of you guys, so it wasn't you guys.
Nah, I closed the door, fool.
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
It's just like fuck that. I was outside, fool, and then I was watching this fool get beat up, and they were beating him hard, fool, because you actually heard the carnage of like,
good technique.
You know, not good technique, but you know when it's a lot of. I mean, also I guess because it echoes there. You get me? It echoes there, and it's just like one punch after another, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, let him get up, pa pa pa, the video, basically.
Oh shit! Boy, I wonder what he did. It's probably he's fucking some money shit.
Nah, that fool looks shady too. Like, no offense, but
it's outside beef then.
Yeah, and then my dad was kind of like, oh, so what do you want to do? I'm like, I'm not doing nothing, bro. Low key at the same time, like. Imagine, like, for all we know, it could be some gang thing. You know, the last thing we want to do is just get into something that's not.
Especially your house.
Yeah, especially, you know, and that guy's not even there. He's just dating, you know, one of the chicks there. And, yeah, I guess somebody else called the cops and the ambulance and shit. And, well, yeah, they came, like, 20, 30 minutes later.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised they got there that early.
I mean, it was done, bro.
A couple hours. Because the cop, when your sister called, right?
They had already called beforehand, though.
They asked what race he was?
Yeah.
Probably, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Because that's... I don't know why you would ask that. It's
stupid. I've seen fools get, like... I've seen them... I mean... Yeah, I seen a fucking a high schooler though get jumped as bad as that fool as well, and I called the cops. So I was like, hey, like, hey, they're beating up a young kid. Out here. I was probably their age, bro, because it was like the first few years of fucking college.
Yeah.
But hey, like they fucking they're beating the fuck. Oh, what race is he? I mean,
I guess that makes a stupid question, but maybe devil's advocate. Maybe they want to send someone of the same race, because supposedly that's what the community is like. Oh, we want people that look like us to represent us, some shit like that. That's.
But that one's a bad
dumb.
beating, fool, because Maito's grandmother, if I'm not mistaken, was the one that cured the kid, or it was patching him up too.
Stopping
Yeah,
the blood and
yeah, because they beat the fuck out of that kid too, fool.
damn.
But that one was worse, probably because of the fact that not only was the kids that were there to jump him, but they had a crowd of people too.
Watching?
On top of that, yeah, exactly. Which is kind of like the animalistic kind of riot like mentality. You get me?
Yeah, I remember being in the crowd watching people get beat up too.
Yeah, so I was just like, fuck.
It's fun though, like watching, like, cause it builds up during class. Like, oh, you hear so and so is gonna fight so and so because so whatever.
Yeah.
And then you plan it, and then you're gonna watch fucking Tree get down with Jeffrey. Like,
Yeah, but that one wasn't
yeah.
even getting down. They just jumped the fuck out of that fool.
I wonder what he did. I'm always curious. I wish like they had like later like they'll come out with the video. Remember,
They
like,
should have like a fucking, what do you call that shit?
a post fight breakdown.
A thread of a play by play of like why and how they're jumping this one.
Like when remember the one lady got beat, the one like whore got beat up by the house. By her
Which
house.
one?
Remember the one like I guess she sucked someone's dick that she remember. We were in middle school probably. You remember?
Oh, Starbeltron?
Was it her? No, I think it was before her. Yeah, it was before her. So someone did something, and then they had a whole like press conference on YouTube, and then I was like,
No, it was Starbeltron.
but that was high school, no?
Starbeltron was middle school, I believe, for
Was
us.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, then whatever.
Because that bitch was in high school, fool.
Then yeah,
And she had a press conference and like in the living room.
yeah, with her friends.
Yeah.
Like,
That was her.
like, oh, if I would have had AIDS, I would have been dead by now. 'Cause I guess they're accusing her. I guess she sucked someone's dick. that
She
shouldn't
sucked
have.
2 dicks, man. That was the video.
And then I guess they were accusing her of being a whore. And then she's like, oh, if I would have had HIV, I would have been dead by now. I remember that. I remember specifically watching the press conference, the post. And then I remember seeing the kids in front of my house because they were like ran, they all scattered, and they all like I think they beat her up at the.
She
blue
was from Fremont, no? Yeah, they beat her up at the blue line right there in Firestone.
under the bridge. Huh?
Under the bridge.
Yeah. So that I want more context. Like I want to know why they beat up, why they beat him up. I want to know if the rounds and shit. Like if was it a competitive fight or not? Because I think in the case of the kid, he probably lost 10-8 throughout all 3 judges. No,
Oh, that fool got beat the fuck up, fool. That
Wait,
wasn't even a 10-8. Wait, that was like a
10-5.
like a
How many times did he get knocked down?
10-5, 4,
Did he put up a
10,
fight?
10-4 round. Nah, wait, no mames, great. Okay. You're never gonna. I don't think any of us would put up a fight, fool.
I can beat up at least 2 high school kids right now. 2 freshmen.
Fuck, I don't know, bro. Loki.
2 freshmen. I can beat up 2 freshmen. 2 average size Mexican freshmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, non-athletic. I can beat up 2. I can beat up 2, at least 2, and then a couple girls. You can put a couple of chicks in there. I think I can take them. I can take four high school kids, 2 chicks, 2 dudes. I can take them. I can. You can take them too, no?
2 high school chicks?
2 high school chicks and 2 dudes. High school freshmen.
Yeah,
13,
they're like
14
if they're
of
like regular, like like normal, like non-athletic. Yeah, probably beat the fuck out of them, fool.
Yeah. See, bro. Don't sell yourself short. You're not unk yet. But
Not yet.
Not yet. You're not unk yet. But you can still beat up freshmen. How many middle schoolers can you beat up? You ever pondered that?
Nah, middle schoolers are small, fool. But middle schoolers, fool, like they're aggressive, bro.
For Juanitos. You think for Juanitos? Those
Those are
huh?
big boys, bro.
That was big, huh?
Hell yeah.
He's still middle school or high school?
Middle school, bro.
Our guest.
7th grade.
Damn. He was on when he was a 5th grader?
When he was 5th grader, yeah.
He was here when he was a 5th grader?
Yeah, elementary, yeah.
Damn. Holy shit.
Yeah, he hadn't gone to middle school yet.
Damn, we got him in his prime. Or before his prime. Now, but he was still small then, huh? Wearing his Chivas jersey?
Yeah.
But now he grew up. It's weird, no? For you?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, but I mean, fuck it, Everybody got to grow up, Like, nobody fucking... Nobody's eternal in this life, bro. You keep growing, you keep growing, you keep growing, bro.
And then you
I
start.
think after, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I think after 17, 18, for the most part, you don't want to get older. I mean, there's some people that just are happy to be 21 or get to 21.
The whole identity is
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm
it's
20,
just like,
I'm young. Yeah. Now, I think for us, it's we're going downhill. I think we hit our prime when we were 25.
nah.
25. Our prime was 25, dude. I peaked at 25.
I don't think most people peak at that age no more. Because, like, you don't really have much
You
at
don't have
25
shit.
no more.
I don't have shit at 29.
Like, most people can't even fucking own a home.
And then and then
Like, literally back then, like, I think people would peak at 25 because at that point, like, let's just say, like, you graduated college. You're already, like, in your first year of, like, actually working your grown boy or your grown girl job. You get me?
yeah, Starbucks.
Or at that point, you already have, I don't know, bro, 12 years. No, but I'm talking about back in the days.
Yeah.
Or at this point, you already have, like, 12 years. No. Yeah,
Couple-
like 8 years, fool. Almost, yeah, 8 years working. Or maybe even 10, bro, depending on, like, what age you started
yeah.
working. And you have a savings. And you already probably have a home, you know? Maybe your first kid, 2 kids, maybe. And at this point, like, most people don't have that. You get me? So it's like, is that really your prime anymore? Because,
No.
like, you don't have, like, any of, like, the assets or
No
the
kids.
freedom that you would, that people, I don't know, bro, that grew up or that were in their 20s and the 80s and the 90s, you know?
I think your parents' generation or the last generation to be able to afford a house
Yeah.
without a college degree, but without like going super crazy, getting a crazy expensive house.
Yeah.
Because you guys, because you're
Or unless the market crashes again.
yeah in the future. But right now we're fucked. But your parents bought in 2011, huh?
10
10.
during the recession, though.
That market was like it was recovering. So they're so cheap in that area. Like even buying houses now, we say it all the time. Buying houses in our area is still retarded.
Yeah. So, the house in the corner almost sold close to 800,000, bro.
And then the new houses down the street from the corner, they were selling them, and then they didn't sell, so now they're just renting them. Because those two little pieces of shit are probably going for 6, 7.
It's funny that you talk about that, bro, because it's funny how, you know how right now there's like a little bit of some advertisement for like the military and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then some people started breaking it down why this generation isn't as patriotic.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that, especially let's just say like in the early 2000s, right? Like when we had like the beginning of the Iran or with the conflict in the Middle East, right?
Yeah.
Those people already had homes, careers. Like there was something at stake. You get me? Like
Yeah.
you could easily buy into the idea of like, fuck, like I gotta fight for the Americas because I have a career back home.
Yeah.
I have a home back home. I have a family back home, or basically a house back home. And now since there's nothing, like most people don't own anything, like they don't even own like the music, the shows that they stream,
Yeah. Nothing.
like nothing at all. So it's like, why the fuck would people want to fight a war when they don't own nothing?
And then that was the last time America was unified under a singular clause. Because at the time, because back then they're dumber because social media and online and the internet was new, so they didn't see all the atrocities that some people are doing. So to them, America was the good guys because one we got attacked first, right?
Yeah.
The Saudis attacked us,
Yeah.
right? So they. And then that generation is like the only time there's only like 2 generations that got to see their home attacked. Pearl Harbor, one kind of back in the World War II, and then this one. Since then, we haven't been really attacked despite domestic terrorism. There hasn't been any terrorism like a foreign country attacking us.
Yeah.
And then we were too young to see that. But the people that are like maybe 10 years older than us, they got to see, and then they were one of the few generations that like got to see their home attacked. So they were patriotic because of that, and they had something to come home to.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids, yeah,
They
So
had
it's like-
something
yeah.
to fight for, bro. Like there was some emotional tie. I mean, of course, like the emotional tie of fighting for your country, but like the bigger thing in life, I think for most people, of course, is like their family, their assets, like the shit that they own, you know.
Yeah.
And now, like we don't even own anything, you know. Like that's why there's also a lot of views on like streaming services because of the fact that you don't own those things anymore, you know, because back then you would buy a CD, you would buy a VCR, you would buy
Yeah.
VHS tapes, you would you would own things, bro. You would own the music, you get me? And now
Right.
you don't even own that.
You can stream it, but it's not
Stream it.
yours.
Yep,
Yeah. And it's not
exactly.
even the artists either. So
Yeah.
no one owns the shit except like two families or whatever.
And a record label.
In a record label. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm assuming they will need. I think what they will need to do is a crazy ass psyop where we get attacked again
Yeah.
to build like the patriotism again. But even then,
But even then,
it's
a lot of
tougher.
people are not even buying it. And then people nowadays with social media, they are not afraid to go back and look at the archives of shit that people have said 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and like how the play is still kind of like the same play by play. Like, for example, like the president of Israel, right? Mr. Israel himself hiding in the bunkers in Berlin, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's ironic, no?
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's ironic. It's funny, right? But the thing is, people literally have gone back since like the 80s, and he's literally been saying the same script
Same script.
every
Just
fucking
insert
single
different
time.
dictator.
Not even that, bro. Like every year, fool.
Yeah.
Iran is close to
Yeah.
nuclear missiles. Iran is close to nuclear something.
Yeah.
Iran is close to nuclear. Fool, he's been saying that since the 80s.
Since the 80s, and then
82, bro, to be exact.
82, they start off with Bin Laden, start off with Saddam, start off with
No mames,
with
güey.
every single country that he's been at odds with. Because he was prime minister, then he got, I don't know if he resigned or they forced him out, and so he was out for a bit, and now he's back. Oh, he's been back for, I don't know how long, 20 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then every single dictator and his neighboring people he beefs with, his neighbors. But then Iran's always been like, Iran since '82.
They're like 5 years away. There's 2 years away. There's 3 years away. Like, bro, shut the fuck up.
And then it starts off with they're years away, and then one time, and then he starts talking about it, and he gets super serious. They're 3 months away.
Yeah, bro.
It gets the time span gets shorter, and shorter, and then it gets the 3 months comes up, expires, and then okay, they're 1 week away.
Yeah.
And then even now, I don't know.
It's crazy how people will go back and actually dig up those archives, bro. I mean, same thing with like Donald Trump. They literally got an archive of something he said in 2012. Oh, our president is so incompetent. He'll start a war with Iran. And that shit comes back to bite him in the ass, bro.
He said that President Obama will attack Libya just to get reelected, something like that. And like I saw one of my friends like, he took the screenshot of the tweet, or he reposted it. Someone screenshot a tweet and then removed Obama's name. But President Trump will attack, and then he'll remove Libya and put Iran to get reelected, or midterm will get reelected in the midterm, or to keep power in the midterms.
That's why, like, I think for those people like in power, it's very essential for them to like censor stuff and for them to actually try to stop people that are trying to give us some truth in the midst of all this propaganda and BS, you get me? And then there's some people that actually have the balls and will tell you straight up that, you know, that's not how it is, you know?
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. Gas prices going to go up. But I heard, see, my entire social media is very anti-Trump, anti-Israel, anti-Jew. They're very racist. But then I've listened to Ben Shapiro, and then they have the opposite fucking point of view that, oh, this is good for, obviously, because it favors him, and he's a conservative.
Well,
so
he don't believe in retirement, bro.
he doesn't really retirement.
You should work all your life, brother,
Yeah.
till you fucking die, bro.
Which he's not the first one. People are, I'm assuming,
That's a
like,
dumb mentality to have.
it benefits the corporations to have workers for longer. So I'm sure, but that one I don't know is a conservative talking point. I always knew. Oh, well, I guess it makes sense.
I don't even think that's a conservative. It's probably for both parties.
It's
Just
for
that
paying
the
them.
other one just doesn't say it out loud.
That's sneaky. At least the conservatives are telling us, hey, we're gonna fuck you. We're gonna fuck you hard. We're gonna fuck you no loop. But then the Democrats are gonna be like, don't worry, you'll be fine. Just sleep over. I'll drop you off in the morning. And then so like,
Así le dijeron a una prima.
and then she asked, how many kids does she have now?
2.
2. Yeah. I don't know. We're fucked. I guess it's the best. I guess the analogy for this podcast is just go to the different cart. Just close your eyes. Go to the first cart. Ignore the guy getting his ass beat.
I feel like sometimes, bro, when you do kind of shut the noise, even though it's kind of hard, especially because most people communicate through social media, and then sometimes like shit just pops up. But I feel like if somebody were to close like that noise, I think that the world just feels a little bit nicer.
Feels nicer. Yeah. I like to keep in touch because in the future, it's history. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be written in the history book. You can be like, oh yeah, I lived through the pandemic. I lived through World War III. I lived through World War IV when fucking Israel attacks the U.S. Because that's gonna happen eventually, right? They're gonna attack us. I don't know.
Something's gonna be planned.
Something's gonna be. Israel's gonna attack Mexico, and then we're gonna when we're like 80, or Iran's finally gonna get that nuke they've been promised. that they
In
were
30
promised
years.
100 years ago or whatever.
Fuck.
I don't know, but on a positive note, we're alive.
Yeah.
We're too old to get drafted. That's a positive, right? Unks. Unless they fucking move the thing to 30.
Nah.
They can't.
I think we're fucking.
Because most stereos are out of shape.
Yeah.
Because even like someone who doesn't like value working out, when you're 18, 19, you're still like able to get snapped into shape. I've been trying for 5 years to get in shape.
You could fucking eat shit and like still look pretty
Yeah.
well, bro.
And I'm 30 trying my hardest, and look at me. I'm not fit for war. I'm not mentally there. I'm a pussy. Bro.
Not only that, bro. At that point, when you're 18, you're easier to manipulate, honestly, straight up.
100% because you're stupid.
And then on top of that, you're testosterone driven, bro. Like, you just want to,
Yeah.
fuck it, give me something exciting to do. At this point, fool, like, I don't really care too much about excitement, I'm just trying to work, go home. That's it, fool.
Not get bombed, though.
And that's it.
The silver lining is we're on the side that's probably going to win. Right? That's a silver lining. Right? You can't have this mentality if you're Persian or from Iran.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You can't ignore it if you're there. We can ignore it because it's not our front.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up because
Yeah, it is fucked up.
it's super fucked up.
Yeah,
but
it is fucked up.
You should take the silver lining because we're probably going to win.
Yeah.
For now, at least. Like, you know how when Russia invaded Ukraine, the Foreign Legion is like, you volunteer into like a world army. Like anybody from any country can go. Like there's Mexicans that go, there's Colombians that go.
Okay.
A bunch of Americans signed up for is it the French Legion or it can't be French Legion because it's part of the Foreign Legion.
They surrendered before it started.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I think it's the Foreign
Legion.
Legion.
You see that meme?
Yeah, the one you sent?
Yeah.
They smoke. That the Americans weren't chosen because they're used to winning.
Oh.
And so when they're put in a situation in Ukraine where you're fighting for Ukraine, you're losing all the time. You're in a trench. So a bunch of Americans were denied because they don't know how to lose because they're always on the winning side.
Yeah.
So that's a
fuck you,
fact.
Canada.
I don't know about Canada. Canada, I don't know. They're supposed to be like our cousin, but you know what a funny joke is? Tony, Canadians and Americans are brothers that had their parents divorce, and the Americans stay with their dad, and the Americans stay with their dad, and then the Canadians stay with their mom. That's why they're so pussies. It's a funny,
fuck you, Frenchies.
It's a funny joke. Funny comparison. It's true though, because they're
Frenchies.
Frenchies. Yeah, because they were conquered by the French.
Fucking talk French way. Fucking Nah, but going back to your point though, yeah, it is. It's a fucked up mentality to have, bro. But at the same time, it's not that I don't care, Like, of course, I still feel bad about everything that's going on because I hate this mentality that people have nowadays. Like, oh, if you don't talk about it, or if you have a certain way of like thinking about things, like they kind of like guilt trip you, bro. Like into like thinking that you have to care, like you have to a huevo care. Which I'm saying, like it's not that I don't care, bro. It's just that. Like, I'm also trying to live life, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and then people are like, oh, but this shit goes hand in hand. No, but the thing is, like, it's just difficult to care about everything, you get me? And that's why people have so many disorders, bro, because of the fact that we're seeing so much of the world. We're seeing so much of people, a lot of people, that we don't even fucking know kind of, like, where to gravitate our attention to. And it kind of makes you feel like, or, like, people, especially, like, online, make it seem like you have to care about every fucking single little thing, bro.
Yeah, because there's even this last 2 weeks, Mexico's on fire, and now Iran's on fire. Iran fucking bombed the shit out of Israel, Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait, and I think one other country.
Dubai, no?
Probably Dubai.
Dubai, because their airport was down too.
Yeah, so fucking who do we stand with? Do we stand with Kuwait? We stand with Iran? Do we stand with the US? Stand with Israel? We can't do that because you're a piece of shit. You're Hitler. So who do you stand for? Yeah. Then you can't stand with Mexico because the Mexican government, and it's tied up with the.
Yeah, and that's a fucked up mentality to have, and like people are very hypocritical of it, because then we could be like, okay, so what do you guys think about what's going on in Africa, like with the what do you call it, with the jewels, especially?
Yeah.
You get me? Like fucking the Europeans fucking stealing their resources. You get me? Or like, what do we think about what's going on with, I don't know, a certain ethnic group in like China?
The
You get me?
Uyghurs.
So
The
it's
Uyghurs in
like,
China.
it's like, bro, like you mentioned, like what the fuck do you want? Like we can't talk about every single little thing, you know?
That's why the liberals can't do shit, because they were strong when they were for Palestine. But
Yeah.
then, what about the Uyghurs in China, or what about the Africans, whatever?
Yeah.
Like they spread their attention. That's why, remember in 2012 when Coney happened? Remember Coney 2012?
Yeah, Coney,
Bro,
the Uganda.
Yeah, everybody was always, bro.
Bro, they even had us fucking watching a documentary in high school.
Bro,
Remember that bullshit?
we were unified as a country in 2012, dude. My profile pic and my like banner on Facebook was Coney 2012, and was yours too? No, huh?
Nah, hell no.
But
Mine was-
I was fighting for a cause. My time as an activist, I'm retired. I'm a retired activist. I supported Coney. Where's Coney now? Nowhere. We did our
Nowhere.
fucking job. I solved one
and they never
world conflict.
and they never like solved the issue. Huh? It's just like it was gone. Like from one day to another, it was gone.
Yeah.
Same thing like the fucking pandemic. Bro. They stopped talking about it and it was gone.
What pandemic?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. See, just gotta ignore it and it goes away.
I mean, that's basically what it is, because we go from story to story and we forget the previous one.
Yeah, because people forget that Israel was bombed.
We have
I mean,
short memory.
not Israel, Palestine. Because Palestine was like the biggest talking point the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And now no one gives a fuck about Palestine anymore. Now all the Iranians or the Mexicans.
Yeah.
No one. Palestine. They had their 15 minutes of fame.
And there's fucking weird ass people over there. Oh, what about the criminals in El Salvador?
yeah.
We should give them natural rights. Shut the fuck up, pussy.
It's just too much to think about, and then have no energy.
But it's so stupid how people like will tell you about something and it's like you care, but not to that extent. Like, oh, well, you know, like you're the issue then because you're not saying anything, or you're the issue. Like I hate that fucking mentality that people have nowadays. Fool.
And then sometimes it's so like in your face that like they care a little bit, but not like as much as they think, because you'll have like someone posting a story like when like Palestine got bombed, they're like, oh, pray for Gaza. On the story they'll put like, oh, this will happen under Gaza, and then the next story is them partying, like drinking and
Yeah,
shit.
exactly, bro. Yeah, like, bro, make up your fucking mind. I hate fucking people like that. Like, oh yeah, like you don't care about Gaza, and then pro Gaza, pro Palestine, pro this, pro that. Oh, Mexico's on fire, and then the fucking next story is some bitch fucking shaking ass, or some dude listening to a corrido fucking pisteando. Like, hey, bro, like, low-key, you're a little activist, motherfucker. When you have a world problem, motherfucker, you don't rest.
Exactly, dude. Like, I didn't rest, dude. I fucking spread the Coney 2012, dude. We did our job.
We even did a documentary on that bitch, bro.
Yeah, dude, we got that made. What did you get made? Nothing, dude. You're out partying at Ibiza, you fucking pussy. But we cannot be this.
Yeah.
Because
Like, it's cool. Like, you spread awareness, fool, but at the end of the day, you don't do anything. Like, you
Yeah.
really don't, fool. Like, it's
Yeah.
fucked up to say, but you really don't. Like, imagine, like, the same thing, like, you talked about, like, right now, of, like, oh, like, you don't care about it, fool, because, you know, like, more than likely you're gonna be on the winning side. So, and it's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
It's the same shit, fool. Like, low-key, like, do you think, like in your heart of hearts, like, do you guys think that some kid in Palestine is gonna be happy because you reshared some shit while they're missing a limb, fool?
Nah, they don't care about it.
They don't care about your fucking repost, no, your share, no, bro. Like, they need help, fool.
They need help. And then but like reposting, it's okay when you repost like a link to like, oh, donate here.
Yeah.
But most of the time is like, oh, I'm angry.
Yeah,
I'm angry. You should be angry too. If you're not angry, then I'm angry at you.
yeah,
But it's
yeah. Like, it's like I get it, fool. Like, religion and a lot of stuff like that pushes kind of the narrative of helping thy neighbor and showing love, but I think sometimes, like, in dire situation, at times it's just really hard. Especially, it doesn't even have to be anything as critical as worldwide, fool, but as simply as somebody like in your life dying, fool, and somebody just like, oh, one prayer or a prayer or you know, like I get it, bro. Like you're trying to help and shit. Yeah, but it's just kind of hard at times, especially in those dire situations, to just hear somebody like, oh yeah, like one prayer for this. Like I know, like you're trying to help, but it's just kind of hard, you know, especially like when your mindset is in a moment where it's like, fuck, bro, like, you know, just a tough situation, you know, like your mind is not that positive when, you know, shit is hitting the fan, you know. So that's what I'm saying, like, especially like those conflicts that are really, really big, right? On a grand scheme of things, I guess you could say. Like it just kind of, at least, you know, let's just say like I was some young man from, I don't know, Iran getting bombed, and on fucking Instagram, and somebody's saying like, oh, a prayer. Is like, bitch, we don't need a prayer, bitch. We need
We need a
help.
gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I used to do before, because the whole Palestine thing is fucked up. I used to like watch like their videos and like their videos, but that's as far as my activism goes. I'll like your video and stuff, and they get paid somehow. But I'm not gonna give you any money. I'm just gonna like your video because I also need a GoFundMe for my
For my life, huh?
for my life. So
yeah, low key.
That's what we have in common. See, we're finding common ground. The Palestinians and I both need cash. So send them 75 cents because they need it more, and send me a quarter. No, I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's too fucked up. Yeah, you can't. I don't know. You can't win because also you can't win because the left, for the most part, like in the case of like Palestine. Oh, you have you're a piece of shit if you don't do anything, right? If you're pro Palestine, you're a piece of if you're not actively talking about Palestine, you're a piece of shit. But you're also getting threats from the other side, the pro Israel side, that oh yeah, if you're pro Palestine, then you are for the erasure of the Jews. Now you're a piece of shit if you're pro Palestine. So you're a piece of shit no matter what. I guess it depends on what hill you want to die on.
Yeah, and it sucks, fool, because a lot of people, especially the people that are in the public eye, sometimes you just don't want to talk about it, bro. But like, since you don't want to talk about it, you instantly become the bad guy, or you're apparently with the other side.
Yep.
And that's just, I don't know, bro. Like I just feel like everything has gone way too political, you know.
And I'm a French. I'm just gonna stay out of it.
Like,
I'm gonna be a
I'm
pussy.
gonna just surrender.
I'm a pussy. I don't know enough, and I'm just gonna stay here and talk about dicks and asses and the blue line fights. That's where my energy is going.
The blue line is crazy, bro.
The blue line fights.
Hey, fucking any good movies out this week, or in general?
Oh, I haven't seen shit. I haven't gone to the movies. I saw a goat.
Which one?
The goat.
Oh, the basketball movie,
Yeah,
right?
it's like for kids. It's like if you're a kid, you like it. If you're a grown man, you're gonna sit there and parents fall asleep. But no, I don't know. I haven't seen anything. You went recently, no? I went yesterday.
Yeah, I went to I saw Screen,
You
but
and your boyfriend Danny?
it wasn't nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. Movies suck right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we talked about it before, it's like kind of like the same fucking. Literally, it's literally the same movies from like the fucking 90s, fool.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not watching it. Haven't seen any movies, but I'm watching The Walking Dead again, or for the first time because I saw like half of it. And it's kind of weird to watch it because that show was meant for TV.
Okay.
And so I remember, so I'm comparing how I felt when I first watched like the first couple seasons to now. And back then, TV was so fucking good because it would build suspense. And The Walking Dead did that very, very well. It built suspense. And then for the whole week, you're like, what the fuck's going to happen? What the fuck's going to happen? You don't get all episodes at once. So like the suspense, watching it now, streaming it now is not the same. You don't get the same feel for it. Like watching old TV shows because you had a whole week to like, okay, what's gonna happen here, and so they leave on a cliffhanger, and then next week you get to see like, oh, okay, does he die or not?
Yeah, and now you can just binge watch everything.
Now you binge watch everything, and then you can tell where they have a drastic cut where there's supposed to be a break, like in the plot for a whole week, and now it's just the next episode is like, oh, it's because they're always gonna win. Yeah,
like so that's cool that you bring that up because like, I don't know if you know this, but let's just say like, for example, like I'm gonna give you a good example, like the Power Rangers, right?
Yeah.
You know that the Power Rangers, it's not original film. I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't know that.
So basically, there's a show in Japan called Super Sentai. So Super Sentai is literally where most of the Power Ranger film comes from.
Yeah.
So all they do out here is just kind of put in the American actors, and basically most of the film that's coming from Japan, it's just basically B-roll, voiceover, basically.
Yeah.
So What was my point? Oh, so what I was trying to get at is that in Japan, a lot of those scenes, especially for like the early Super Sentais, were shot in the same kind of like areas because, like you mentioned, the point of like those series was for you to like wait a week, so it didn't seem that noticeable. So a lot of people now are looking back at the series, and it just kind of looks very repetitive.
This background, right?
Yeah, because of the background. You get me? Because like you mentioned, it was meant for it to have like a pause where you would wait until the next week. You get me?
Yeah.
But if you binge watch it all together, it's just like fuck. Like this shit looks so fucking repetitive.
Yeah.
Especially because the background is literally the same fucking background, episode after episode after episode. You know?
Yeah, that's why there's like it's an issue watching like old TV
TV shows.
again because you're used to. And I remember like also like everything seems so rushed because I'm watching everything all at once.
Yeah.
Like I remember like certain like in The Walking Dead like they're fighting because basically the plot of The Walking Dead, you can watch any season, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
The main crew, they fight zombies and then like they find a place to live and they're good for a little bit and then some other group tries to fuck with them. That's basically it. It's the name of the person, the antagonist, just changes, but it's the same plot. So you can watch season 1 through season 17 or whatever. It's the good people fighting the bad people basically.
Okay.
And they just change it up like. They add like, oh, now there's different type of zombies or whatever. I don't know. I haven't seen it all yet, but watching it all at once, you're like, oh, okay, that's the same thing. They defeated this guy similar to how they defeated Negan or how the governor or whatever. So it
seems repetitive.
It seems repetitive, but that show, the plot's so good that you kind of overlooked that. You overlooked that and also the beginning, the CGI was so fucking bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like 2010.
Yeah, it's early on.
There's one where this is a clip in their early seasons, like season 3 or something. They're at the prison where like they're killing zombies, and then you can hear the blade enter, and you see the blade, but the blade's like an inch away from like the zombie head. I guess like they couldn't like match it together, so the blade's like hitting air, and the zombie's dying. So it's like it's shit like that. And now I haven't seen the new seasons that are with more advanced CGI.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to see if they got it down, because in the beginning they were fucking they like swing an axe at the zombie, and then the axe will like hit the air first, and then the zombie will fall, or I don't know. But it's a really good show, and I remember loving it as a kid, and now I still enjoy it. But you can tell that it's different medium to watch. It's not meant for.
I started watching School Spirits on Paramount Plus. It's pretty good, pretty cool.
It's an old show? It's a new show?
No, it's a pretty new show.
Oh, okay.
It's like about this girl that she dies at school. So basically, this girl, she hears like noise. But I mean, you're learning this as the plot goes on. She hears some noise, and basically, she goes to like the boiler room, and all you see is like blood splattered all over the place, and apparently like she died, allegedly.
Yeah.
Right.
Allegedly.
Like, allegedly. But she did kind of die because she enters kind of like the spirit world. And so she's stuck in that world with people that died at the school.
Oh.
And she's trying to figure out like what the fuck actually happened to her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like she's been there. She's with dudes or with people that died like 70 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago.
They're stuck there, right?
They're stuck there. They're like
go to the
young.
light or whatever.
They're trying to cross over, but at the same time, like there's like a lot of plot twists in there. Like the guy that supposedly is trying to cross them over, like is constantly counseling them and shit.
It's animated or no?
It's real life.
IRL?
Yeah, and then the girl's just trying to figure out like what happened to her and shit. And then like it's really cool because like as the story progressed, like every episode is kind of like an episode dedicated to a suspect. Like, this person tried to kill her. Oh, this person tried to kill her. Or like, and then the show's kind of cool because it makes it seem like those people actually did kill her. You get me?
Yeah.
But then you kind of find like the reasoning, like, oh no, like this person didn't do it. It's pretty cool, bro. Like, believe it or not. I'm like, oh shit.
Do you ever see 13 Reasons Why?
No.
I think it's kind of similar to that. I think.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's I think this girl killed herself, and then there's 13 reasons, 13 people that like she had interactions with that went wrong, and then throughout the series is like whose fault it really was that who killed her. Basically, that
it's kind of like that, I guess you could say, but not really.
No?
Like it has that like that's a good focal point of it.
Yeah.
But there's more to it too.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because at some point she realizes that she's not actually dead.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like Yeah, it starts getting
Oh.
fucking trippy, fool.
So she's seen ghosts basically because she's still alive.
No, like I'm gonna let you watch it if you want to watch it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's trippy, bro. Like, nah, you learn about other people too that are involved that are dead too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
shit.
it's fucking yeah. It's like
What's
it's
it called?
weird, bro.
What's it called?
School Spirits. It's on Paramount Plus.
Oh, okay. Are they high school kids?
Yeah, they're high school kids. They're like on the verge of like graduating and shit.
Oh, that's
But
summer.
it has like a cool little like plot twist throughout the whole series because she's not dead, fool. But she's stuck in the dead world, so it's
Oh.
fucking like I mean that's kind of like one of the plot twists.
Yeah.
But then you learn more about her and shit. I'm barely like watching like since I just started and like you know me, fool. I don't really binge watch shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not the type of guy to like sit
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like. But yeah, like I'm on season 2 and shit.
How many seasons?
3.
3. Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's probably better than the Stranger Things fucking plot twist, huh?
Yeah, probably.
'Cause
I never seen it.
You know what the me either, but you know what the plot twist is?
What is it?
He's gay.
Come on, man. Yeah, it's definitely better than that. Full choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they and they're making fun of it because it was such a good show in the beginning, and now it's like teetering off. That's why it probably ended. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Actually, I don't know. I think people liked it. I don't know, but one of the reasons, I guess, the main guy, the main antagonist, the monster,
Oh.
it's using like their weaknesses against them,
Mhm.
and then one guy is like, "Oh, I think it's because I'm gay, so I'm come out to my friends," and so like they sit in a like circle, like, "Oh, I'm gay." Everybody like, "Oh yeah, I know," and they all start crying, and then I don't
The
know
monster's
that
defeated.
I don't know, maybe that would be the worst fucking ending to a show if I'm
Nah,
gay.
I heard Game of Thrones was pretty bad too.
Oh,
I
didn't
never
see
seen
that.
it,
Yeah,
but
me
like
either.
people would complain that ending was horrendous because considering that the show was really good, because it did go on for a lot of seasons. I know that,
Mhm.
but they say like the ending was just bad, horrible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch.
I'm not watching that
Yeah.
shit either. That's just long as fuck.
They had a spin-off, like something White Dragon or something, or something Dragon or something.
I mean, it went on for years. So.
You know what's crazy? The Walking Dead. I think that might be one of the most commercially successful shows in history of TV
Well,
because they had The Walking Dead for like 17 years
damn.
or 17. No, I think 21 seasons, so 21 years. And then after that, they had like 5 or 6 spin-off shows to like specific characters. So like it was super. And then one of the main guys, his real name is Norman Reedus, and then he would go to like Comic-Con to sign autographs, and he'll go home with a duffel bag full of like 600K. People like
shit.
paying him to like for like signatures and photos.
Yeah.
So like that's crazy. He can make $1 million
Yeah,
bucks
because
in a day.
at booths you gotta pay for like
Yeah,
videos or pictures or like for them to sign certain things.
which is it's weird, no? Like you're making that much money off these people.
Well, I mean, if people really like you, I mean, $5 add up, way.
$5 to that.
Yeah, because especially at the convention, food, there's so much people, food. Like you go to any of those conventions, it's packed, bro. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like you're squeezing through like rows of people, and I imagine, let's just say, and like these conventions are like 4 days, fool.
Fucking shit.
And like every day is somebody new. So
Yeah.
imagine, fool, like you go in there and let's just say like you do 2 out of the 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say you're charging $10 for, let's just say like a picture and an autograph, right?
That's crazy.
And let's just say in a day, fool, you're gonna see, because there's a shitload of people, especially in LA. Like we're talking about like the big cities. Let's just say $10, fool, right? But usually it's probably closer to 20, if I'm being completely
Yeah.
honest. But let's just say, let's be generous, bro, $10. And let's say you meet, the first day you meet like 500 people, fool.
Well, this fucking guy makes 600K
Yeah.
in a day. So imagine that. I'm sure he's
No,
super
but
famous.
like, yeah, and then I'm pretty sure like he charges
More
like
than-
to sign for things,
Yeah,
way, like
video
you know,
or
videos,
something.
more, yeah, because people sell it as packages too.
That's fucking crazy. You know.
Well, the voice actors too.
What the? Why would I want that one? Norman Reedus I can get because that's
Actor?
him. But like a voice actor, fuck you.
Fool,
dude.
you'd be
I'll buy a
surprised,
cameo. I'll buy a cameo. I wouldn't buy one, but I would understand a cameo.
But they make money from the booths.
Like fairly all parents and
Any cartoons, everything, fool.
that's wild.
What were you gonna say about Shia LaBeouf?
You know, Shia LaBeouf is like going through the little
Yeah,
phase
like,
right now.
yeah.
He's talking about how he spent like years trying to get this baseball player's autograph, and now that he's famous, he never turns down an autograph, and he doesn't charge. He's for free because he's like, you know what? I think his name was Mike Piazza, the Dodger. Like, you know what? Mike Piazza, fuck you. You're a fucking piece of shit, dude. Because when I was a kid, you wouldn't sign my autograph. And then he named a bunch of players that would sign it. You know, Shohei would sign it. Mookie Betts would sign it. But you, Mike Piazza, you're a fucking piece of shit. That's why when someone asks me for an autograph, I never turn it down.
That's like the fucking
George
beef
Lopez?
with George Lopez and Paul Rodriguez, huh?
It's literally
Fuck
sexy.
that puto.
Yeah, and he went strong. He one clip that went viral from that episode was like, oh, what would he say to Jesus Christ if he met him? And you know, he kind of talks like a fool. He's from LA.
Yeah.
Like, and I think he's on drugs because he's like weird movements, or he's just
Spazzing out.
or sober. He's like, you know, like. I wouldn't say shit, dog. I'll kiss him. I'll kiss his feet, and then he starts crying and like, oh, I'm a real Christian. I'm a real Catholic. You said I'm a real Catholic, bro. And then he's like, oh, change the subject because I guess it's too touchy. And then he's a real fool. He's actually a gangbanger now. Supposedly, he got jumped in. But no, he didn't get jumped in. He specified he didn't get jumped in. He just joined the gang out here in LA. So that's fun. You know, he's cool. I like him. He's he's
fucking.
he's one of us. The real Angelino.
What was I gonna say? Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, it's late.
Yeah, it is late.
It's already Friday.
It's already Friday. Fresh day, bro. We did this shit for the love of the game. This is like the third latest podcast that we did.
Yeah, before one, no?
We done one like at 2 a.m. Well, I remember one time with Jose.
Yeah, I wonder why.
2, 3 a.m. I don't know.
Just that's.
It was me, you, Jose, and Gio.
Joe Lemus.
And the last one that we did was like at 12 to 1, I think, 2.
That was like maybe last month, no?
Yeah, it was last month. It was like a good 3 weeks ago.
That day was spicy. I don't know if it was because it was late and you're tired, but you really opened up about your personal life.
That podcast had some views.
People like the
People like the fucking cheese meal. Oh yeah, one last story. Yeah. I recall it now. Fuck, bro. Today I got tripped out, fool, because I was in the kitchen, right? And keep in mind, like, nobody was home. And I was like, fuck. Oh, I started cutting up strawberries, and then I fucking had blueberries, and basically I was making a shake, right? And then I was just kind of like minding my business, and then I see kind of like a fucking van parking in the front. And so I go and I look that way, right? And I'm facing basically towards like the street. And then I have the cup of like my shake in my hand and shit. And then I just hear a fucking plate crack. Plate, food, just out of nowhere. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And I asked my mom, hey, like, you had any plate like here? Like, nah, like the only plate that I had was the one that was on the stove. And I checked the stove and nothing, food, Loki. And then I don't know where that plate was at, Loki. And it just fucking shattered. And it wasn't even windy, fool. And I was fucking tripping out. I was like, what the fuck? And then out of nowhere, like, it started getting windy. Like 10 minutes after that shit. And it was funny because I was texting somebody and then I was like, hello? Like, I sent her the video, right? I was like, oh, hello, anybody here? And she's like, oh, you shouldn't be, what do you call it?
Opening up the spirit world or something?
No, she said, it was funny because she said, you shouldn't be saying hi to people in your home if nobody's there because you don't want somebody that you don't recognize to say hi back.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what up, bro? Nah, yeah, I was tripped out today, bro.
Oh, the ghost?
I don't know, Loki. I mean,
it got windy out of nowhere, huh?
It was just trippy. And then it got windy out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Weird ass shit. The day was so nice, fool. I had taken a video in that morning. And then out of nowhere, fool, like the day just, literally on my way to work, fucking windy as fuck.
Yeah, what is that? What do you think it is?
I don't know. Probably some bad juju.
Oh, well, what you been up to? Anything?
Nothing, fool. That was just trippy. Low-key. And I was looking at where, like, shit would have fallen, but I was literally at the sink. Like, there was no plate there.
Huh.
I'm like, huh?
Is today like a
and my mom thought it was the plate on the stove, but like no, like the plate of the stove there. And plus, when the plate broke, it broke from kitchen to living room. If it would have broke on the stove, it would have hit the wall, or it would have hit one of the cabinets.
Yeah. Also, it kind of flew.
It flew like towards my way.
Someone's throwing it at you.
Yeah, like it flew my way, and the piece of the glass or the porcelain, whatever it's made of, basically was because I'm facing this way towards
Yeah.
the kitchen.
The backyard,
And
right?
I'm facing the backyard and the kitchen, but I'm facing the street, like the
Oh,
door.
yeah.
And literally the from sink to living room.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Someone's trying to get you.
And I was like, all right, for sure. And I was just like, hey, anybody home? And then
What would you have done if someone responded?
fuck it, we're gonna have to throw hands right there.
What if it's 10 ghosts?
Fuck it.
Fuck it. That's it, dude.
Yeah, but it was
That's on the
trippy.
news.
Fool. I was tripped out. I was like, what the fuck? That was weird.
Yeah, I haven't really. Do you is your first thought was like, oh, this is spooky shit, or is like, oh
Yeah, I tripped out, fool, because I even asked my mom, hey, like, by any chance you had any plates? Like, like, hey, I know. Like, I didn't. And literally, there was nothing on the sink, fool.
Oh, one plate
I
fell?
swear to God, there was nothing on the sink because I had washed the fruit.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, well, what about the shake? Like, did you fucking, like,
The
like
blender
put in the
moved it or
blender, moved
something?
it and shit? Like, no, like, I hadn't even, like, the shake was in my hand.
Oh.
Like, I hadn't blended yet.
Like the raw ingredients.
Yeah, the raw ingredients, the spinach, the carrot, the spinach, the berries, was all in my hand. What the fuck?
Maybe it's just changing of the temperature. Is it getting hotter? The wood. I don't know.
I don't know what it was for, but it was trippy as fuck. I'll tell you that much.
When you go home tonight, say hello again. See what happens.
I mean, it's not the same. Like, everybody's home right now.
Oh, that's true. Tomorrow when no one's home, fucking say, hey, what's up? Who's there? And record it and then put it backwards or some shit. Put it in the Photoshop or something or whatever.
That was weird, fool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what it is, fool.
If
But that shit was trippy as fuck.
Someone's coming to get you, brother. Someone's coming to get you, brother.
Fuck it.
You know who's coming to get us? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm tired. My head hurts. The hot box really fucked it up. Yeah.
The fucking hotbox the shit out of this room.
Yeah, I think that's enough for today. I think we're
Yeah, we
Contact
fucking
time.
did like an hour and a half and shit.
yeah, that's it for today. Moral of the story, we're fucking pussies. We're any last thing you want to say before the ghost gets you tonight?
Nah, just pray, good energy, good vibes. Yeah, just have a overall good week, and see you soon.
See you soon.